Okay, I just went to a women's circle, which I've never done anything like that in my entire life. I am so not into women like that, you know what I mean? But this year it's like changing me. And a funny like theme about this evening was like the change of like releasing your chains. So for example, the quote that we all saw on the wine bottle that kind of inspired this was, those who do not feel their chains, those who do not, okay, there it is. Those who do not move do not feel their chains. So we all like described what that means to us. And there was a group of like 8 ladies, I think, or 9 maybe. And it was so beautiful to see everyone open up, and the things that people share off the bat I find so interesting, because just like what you put on to the world and what you lead with changes how people see you. So like whenever I go into a group of people, I'm pretty reserved, and I was tonight, like I always am. And there's just some people, some of the women just opened up really easily, really quickly. And I was kind of like that in some situations when there was smaller groups talking, but like to the group, I've never been one to just like out loud like unleash to a group of women, especially. I think I've even been more open to men in my past. So like finding what it's like to be with a bunch of women and being comfortable with myself in that situation and in that environment is powerful. And it was an amazing week, not weekend, sorry. It literally feels like a weekend, but it was like 3 hours, and not even, like 2.5 hours. And I just feel like I got so close to a bunch of the women there. A few of them not so much, but like that's just how things go, right? Like you resonate so much with some people and then not so much with others. And I could like feel their energy transfer back to me. Like, okay, so like speaking of all this, so it's at like this crystal shop. One of my best friends like owns the shop. She's like part owner now, and she's fucking amazing. She's the reason I came out, obviously, because I obviously don't do this kind of thing often, and like I wouldn't usually be drawn to like a women's circle, for example. I just like I historically have preferred the company of men, and just like a lot of women in the past have like burned me, sort of thing. So like every time I've opened up to a woman, I just feel like maybe I shouldn't do that. But this group of women was so empowering and so nice to be with. And yeah, I could have stayed there for like 3 more hours, I think, but we're all like taken off, so didn't do that. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. We just like, I had some rosé. I usually don't drink that much, but I had like 3 little glasses of rosé, and everyone else around me, you know, there was a dog, which was so nice. There was this one woman who I didn't speak to that much, but she like, I feel like I knew her, and my friend also said that about someone else there. She's like, I swear I know that woman. And I don't know if that's us like seeing them in the world that we live in right now, or if it's like we've known them in a past life really well, and now we're somehow meeting because of fate or destiny or whatever you want to call it, or happen chance or happenstance, or you know, just by coincidence, whatever the fuck you believe in. I don't give a shit. I don't really know what I believe in, honestly, like, but anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. But what I was gonna say is some of the women are gonna follow my YouTube channel, which is actually so incredibly inspiring to me. I feel like slowly I'm tearing down the walls that I've built up around myself, and an evening like this really like verbalizes and like solidifies how I've been feeling, you know what I mean? So I very much appreciate what just happened, and I feel so much better now. And it's crazy. I got there, I was frantic, I was in a rush. I had recently been napping and my alarm didn't go off, so I was like, I woke up naturally like 5 minutes before I wanted to leave the house. So I quickly like got up, smoked a little bowl, and then went to this meeting, and I was pretty frantic when I got there, which is not how I expected that to happen, but they all made me feel so calm and accepted and welcome, and I'm so grateful to find these people in my life by destiny or fate or happen chance or coincidence, whatever it is. I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful. I don't even know what else to say. So I guess I'll end it there. Thank you so much if you're one of those people that are open and accepting of other people, especially people that you don't know. They appreciate that, even if you'll never get a thank you from anyone else. I guess that's all I have to say for now. It's been a great night. It's a Tuesday for me, and I got to see 2 of my best friends tonight, so that was great. And I got to meet like 6 other lovely souls, and I loved it. It was such a great day. I've really had a great day today, and I hope that you have a great day tomorrow. Sorry. I wish the best for everyone in the world, and I thank you for all of your positivity. No matter where in the world you are, and however you're spreading that positivity, you're doing very well, and you're doing such a good job for the world. And we need to raise the collective consciousness of the world, and we have to keep the vibrations high, and that's what we're doing in nights like this, where we just love each other unconditionally and just for fun, and then we go home and then we just feel better, and I love that feeling. There's nothing like it. Take care. Of last year, I kind of looked into being a sex therapist, and then one of my friends tonight was like, you know what, you kind of are for me. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, like without trying, without knowing, without even meaning to do anything, you are solving my sexual problems. And I was like, what are you talking about? How is that possible? And she's like, I really appreciate how open you've been about your sexuality and your sexual life. And I was like, wow, I appreciate you saying that to me. I think that's incredible, and I should talk about this later. Okay, as I was saying, I just had to go inside the store, so I didn't want to keep talking about sex. So my friend was telling me I'm like solving her sexual problems by just being open about my own sexuality, which is so nice. And she was like, you're pretty much being a sex therapist without even trying or doing anything. And I was like, that's a good point. I guess you're sort of right in a way, I guess, if you're saying this, you know what I mean? Her experience, who am I to judge? I guess I'm doing an okay job at being honest, and that is really fulfilling and uplifting. And I just wanted to share that little tiny bit about tonight, and that is all. I guess I'll shut up now. Wait, there's one more thing actually. There was one more thing actually. So also, since I started this YouTube channel like a couple months ago, knew that was gonna happen. Since I started this YouTube channel a while ago, I haven't really been telling people about it, but it's naturally been coming out in situations. So this evening, for example, my friend Dale, who invited me to this women's circle tonight, she brought up the fact that like a lot of people have noticed that I've come out of my shell this past year, and I feel like really getting to know myself by talking out loud has worked. And I feel like that's kind of cuckoo bullshit, but I'm not kidding. Like, it's really helped me. I used to be really in my head, and even just talking and fumbling on my words and myself, and looking over at the camera sometimes and trying to look at the actual camera, not at myself, and trying to overcome this like self-conscious like bullshit like feminine facade that like all females kind of have, because there's just so much to being a female, and like to actually having femininity, and to actually like acknowledge it and live it and be with yourself. I'm just gonna stop it there, okay? This could ramble on forever, and there's a reason why this channel is called SarahTalks2Much, because I'm talking way too fucking much, and I just needed to get this off my chest, all of this. And I'm pretty much at home now, so I'm gonna go inside and have some dinner with my husband, because he started cooking for me when I left, and I love him so much. There's a very good balance between us, like our masculinity and our femininity, and yeah, I just need to learn how to be better myself in my femininity, and being like open about it, and acknowledging my strengths and weaknesses and flaws and everything. So on that note, good night.